Well, Red, do you think you can do it too? I guess we might as well find out. Here we go. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man, and today we're going to continue our adventure of trying to revive my combines, which have been sitting for 3 or 4 years now. I'm really mad at myself. I wish I had not let them sit this long, but you know how it is. One thing leads to another, and less important things don't get done, and then here they sit. So this one's going to be more difficult to revive than the other one because A, it's a diesel, and B, I already have it tore apart because I have the transmission out of it because it's got a problem. And I believe now, after taking the transmission out and looking inside, I'm thinking that my trouble was really in this variable speed unit. And I say that because I had to have that apart and put in a bearing right inside here. And what I'm thinking happened is that inside of there is a moon key, and I'm thinking that that is sheared off, and it's tight enough that I can't turn it by hand and make it slip, but the machine obviously can because it's a lot more powerful and got a bigger mechanical advantage. And that's where I'm thinking the trouble is, because I've got a second transmission, and when you set them side by side and go through all the gears, I can't find anything different about the two. So either both transmissions are junk or the trouble is in this thing. But we'll have to figure that out later. Step one is to make sure it still runs. So what we're going to have to do, because, you know, obviously when I took this apart, I intended on putting it back together right away and keep on using it. But that didn't happen. So I need to take that plate off the end of the bell housing and get both belts off so that the engine can run without pulling on these, like this belt I've got hanging here, and ruin this expensive several $100 belt. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the belt off the separator, which is a big aluminum pulley, and then the drive belt that goes down from the engine to the variable speed unit. And we'll just take those both loose up top, and then hopefully we should be ready to try to start it. I guess while we're on the ground, we might as well look at the fuel situation. I guess, though, we first need to make sure it's not stuck. But anyway, fuel situation is probably a negative. I don't know. The ground's not dirty, but it's awfully wet. It also has a clicky-clack pump, which, why is the clicky-clack pump not hooked up? I wonder if something chewed that off or if it just pulled out. But clicky-clack pump is not engaged. So we need to fix that because it has a motor, a transfer pump on the engine, but it was just such a long way up there that this helps. And I think I put this one on, I can't remember. I think actually the other one failed one time. So to get by, I put this on and then I just kept up with it. But I sure don't remember taking that loose, and I don't know why I would have, but we'll splice her back together. But first, let's see if we have fuel and if it will even come out of here, because I'm betting that this is solid like glue. And I should have learned from the last one and brought my pliers, so let me go get that. Okay. It's kind of dark here for you, maybe. You can actually probably see better than I can in person. The camera has a way about it that makes it clear. Well, some liquid splashed out, so that's good news. Nasty diesel fuely. Ooh. The bottom was white though. Had lots of nastiness. Will you flow out of there? Why, you sure will. Awesome. I can't believe that I haven't had a battle with that yet. I thought sure especially on this diesel, that it wouldn't even flow out of the tank. So I think it's probably just on the border of turning to a solid. I think I've got it cleaned out. Okay, I think everything now is on the inside or outside of the glass. Let's turn this on. Okay. Now, I suppose, before I forget, I might as well get a butt connector and reconnect the clicky-clack pump. Do we think? I really don't remember taking that loose. I'm just debating on what gives. Did it just pull out? Sometimes you got to do that too. Just pull out. Okay. I'll just go get a new butt connector. Well, sadness, I don't know what happened to my good wire pliers. I think I put it in my pocket the other day. So I guess it's very possible that it is in the laundry. So we'll make do with something that's not the right tool for the job. Let's see if we can... Well, we cut the outer layer just using a wire cutter. If you can break through the insulation, you should be able to get it. Oh, forevermore, come on. There, I got through. Come on. Boy, this is a professional job here. There we go. That ain't pretty, but it's gonna work. And this pump might burst into flames. I don't remember. Maybe I pulled it apart for some reason. Maybe it was fuming or smoking. We don't want to do too good a job in case it bursts into flame. We want to be able to rip it loose. So we'll just leave it like that for now. Okay, here we go. We really have no plan here. Can't remember what this is. I think it's my moisture tester, or a moisture tester that I have. Flammable starting fluid, sure. We'll get to that in a minute. We need to take those off. Let's get our belts off. Too fat for this job. Boy, this is uncomfortable. Sure, everything fall to the ground. I think I'd be just as well to get a ladder and stand on the ladder and do this. I just try to wedge myself in here. Wonder when I'm gonna drop the ratchet. That's got to be coming pretty soon, right? Because it's uncomfortable to get here, so might as well do it twice. Should have brought a pry bar and a screwdriver, all kinds of stuff to get that cover off. But I didn't. I thought, hey, let's bring nothing and see what happens. Come on, baby. The old Perkins. Let's see. Okay, pry bar is by my foot, which I cannot bend or move in any way. So I guess I gotta get up. Wonder what I knocked to the ground earlier. There's probably something very important or hard to reassemble. That would make sense. Got all my bolts laying here. Oh, it was an adjustable wrench. Okay, we're good with that. This is coming off way easy. Why? Because the bearing is loose in the housing, probably. Now, it'd be really cool if we dropped this all the way to the ground and then it shattered into pieces. Because that's, you know, how stuff goes. Okay, yeah, I don't remember. I should have taken that loose. And the bearing will probably come off with the shaft. But I think the bearing will come off like this. Out of the cover, what I'm saying. Because it's kind of loose. It doesn't look that way, but it is moving. And you cannot pry underneath because that other pulley's aluminum. I'm rethinking my decision here. I'll just cut the belt and let it eat. Still have to take this off though, eventually, to put new belts on. If you did that, so. Boy, this just ain't gonna slide out of there like I wanted it to. I didn't want to have to take that nut and everything loose, and then put it back, so that the pulleys didn't fly off. Try to pry out on that side. I guess I'll crawl down. Okay, come on. Don't fall. Don't die. That's a pile of wrenches you're standing on. That's not safe at all. Ooh, I was distracted by shiny objects. What's in there? Sickle sections. I forgot. I bought a whole new box of quick cut sections before I quit using this. Don't pry against that, it won't work. Dang. Nothing will play nice. Temptation is great to just let her fly and see if it spins and destroys something. Oh, the temptation. There we go. Okay. I knew I took it off like this before. It's just Whopper God. Okay. Can we do this now? Will it come off? Will you play nice? Please play nice. Don't keep doing that stuff like that. I'm getting very close to shunning this and leaving it sit another 3 years. There. Okay. Now, get the separator belt off somehow. Normally, it would be loose enough that it would just fly right off. But of course, when we want it off, it's not gonna do it. Maybe we should take it off from below. Will that work? It seems to be. Come on. I don't want to go down again. There. There. Okay. One. Hang on there. Good. Kind of dry bearing. Can't imagine why. It's just been sitting for years. Now, okay, that whole apparati is loose down there. But I can't pick it up from up here. I'm going to have to block it up so I can have the slack in the belt. So back down again for the 14th. I think I've thrown all my tools off the ladder. I'm really doing an excellent job. There we go. Piece of pipe, gonna kill it. Brake clean. Let's just throw everything on the ground. Everybody on the ground, everybody. Come on, there we go. Okay. What could we put in here to hold this up? Obviously not that. Rotten 2x4. Yes, that will work. Super rotten. Perfect. Yes, if we do this right, we'll lose all the spacer blocks so that we can never put it back together. That would be super cool. Right? Come on. Why must you always cause trouble? There. Okay, now we got some slack in her. I got tension off of it. Is that going to be enough or not? Let's hope so. Let's try it. We haven't even tried it to see if it's stuck. We'll worry about that belt later. Okay. Now, our meter is clicking. No clicky clack though. Here we go. Oh! Oh, holy crap! It started right up! Wow! I'm gonna shut that off because I never checked oil or nothing. I just wanted to see if it was stuck. That is super cool. I was really worried about this one, really. How's the water situation in there? About the same as the other one. I'm wondering if I didn't open those drain valves on them when I knew they were gonna sit. I don't know. Look at you, you beautiful Perkins. You just hummed right to life. Let's check the oil. Let's put our rod in there first. Okay, dipstick, dipstick. He's right here. Now, let's see. I don't remember. Other than there's a spider trying to crawl up my nose. There it is, way down in the dark. It's got oil in it. Looks like it's up to the max. Let's set you down whilst I get a flashlight. Okay, flashlight. There it is. Well, like I said, it's got oil in it. It's very dirty because I was in the middle of using it and quit using it. So that's super cool though. I cannot believe that this thing fired right up. I mean, we didn't even destroy a belt yet. So we got to give it another chance to do that. Okay. You can see whenever I quit using it, the situation was serious. We had the 1 liter Mountain Dew here. Oh, it's still almost full. That'd probably be good to drink, right? Oh, that's awesome. Oil pressure climbs up. It's even charging the battery still. Lights work still, yeah. Probably doesn't have water in it, but hey. Oh, it's definitely spinning that variable speed thing. Let's rev it up and ruin that bell. I am so pumped. That is awesome. Well, I have to say, I am impressed. Here it's been 3 or 4 years, I can't remember. And we're just about at the same place we were then. We didn't lose any ground like I thought we would. The green combine we did a little bit. We're gonna have to try to get the clutch unstuck. But I'm not ready to pull stuff apart yet on that. I'm gonna get it where it's drivable, fix that hydraulic line, and then I'm gonna try to drive it with the clutch pedal down and speed it up and slow it down type of thing, and slam on the brakes and see if I can't get it to jump loose. But I am really stoked. I thought that all we had here was scrap iron, and we do, but at least it's running scrap iron. So now I just need to get back to this project and get these running again, because I really like to run these combines. It's just frustrating when you're in a hurry and it feels like you're not getting anything done. That's why I like having people help me. You can see I did give this the Flitz treatment a little bit, experimental like, so I need to get a bunch more, and I bet I can polish that up. Likewise, I did on the green one too. The green one has some stuff I've repainted on it, but I did start polishing with the Flitz. This was polished, and the red one back when I parked them in here that year I quit using them. I was messing around and was impressed how much I could bring back this paint like this. Very not glossy and oxidized to this. So I'm going to pursue that more once we get everything going. That's going to be a real pain in the behind and take a long time, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. They both have a little bit of rust in places, but I think I can take care of that. Or probably just ignore it. This one we've never had the chopper on. Never even got it. It was in that pile of stuff I was telling you about in that other video. But I did keep a chopper off of a Gleaner combine we had, and I think it'll fit right on there because all of the choppers were made by Heston. So didn't matter what kind of combine you had, it was pretty well the same chopper. So I think I got one we could put on it. But first we got to get her back in shape. Hydraulic line's the big issue on this one now, so that we can raise up the head and take it out and drive it around and try to get the clutch unstuck. And got the separator all working. At the end of that other video you saw, I finally got it running, the straw walker. So the machine runs. Transmission is getting better shifting. That cable was stiff, but I sprayed it with stuff. So I think we're good on this one. We just need hydraulic line, like I said, whatever the other thing was. Oh, unstick the clutch, and then finally fix the stuff that actually was wrong when I parked it in here, like putting that point back on the head and a gathering chain. So, but anyway, this one's closer to going than the red one. Red one runs, so now we can pursue figuring out which transmission we're going to put back in it. Tear that apart to double check that it's not the issue. Hopefully it is. I hope that I find the moon key sheared, and then I'll know for sure. And then once we get that figured out, we can slap the machine back together. And then I want to take these bars out and get them resurfaced at Trimp. Hopefully he's still got some. He said he had a set for this on the shelf actually, but you can see this is wore out. The bolt head is proud of the bars, so it's time to do something about that. The green one actually has Trimp bars in it, hard surface bars, and they look like new. I mean, I've had the cover off and they look like the day they were put in. So that definitely is worth your money if you ever want to do that, you have a cylinder come by and you can find somebody to do it for you. I think I have all of these loose, actually. That one is for sure. I don't remember. I was in the process of doing that because I was going to have Dad was going to do that while I worked on the transmission, but then that just never picked up again. So we got to do that. We need to figure out why this is so messy under here. I would venture that it's the steering motor, but I'm not sure. We'll have to sort that out later. Needs a good power washing, and hopefully our machine is not stuck in anything on this one. I don't think it would be. The other one wasn't, so why would this one be? Well, this... I can't do it because it's obviously this is the belt for the head, so I can't turn it by hand, but the auger's not stuck. I just turned it. We can we do it by hand? No. Yeah, that's not stuck. So I don't think it is. I think it'll be fine. I think we just need to do our maintenance on it. But definitely one thing that's going to happen now is I'm going to keep starting them even if I don't get them going. And I'm even considering buying a battery for each one and just leaving it in so all winter long I can just hop in and push the key. These walkers seem kind of tight. Can we do this two-handed? Oh no, they'll spin. Everything's free on it. Everything's jumping around. Well, that is super duper. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell me I'm a moron. That would be very helpful. Or you could leave a nice comment too. That would also help. But either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.